bring on today's guest, the wonderfully talented and amazing human being, and his amazing friend, Steve-O. GuyCo Music! Where's the girl? There it is. Hey! Woo!
How you all doing?
Hey!
That was fast.
Yes, there it is. Sorry, man. Today was just a weird. Oh God. Okay, come on. Let's just. All right. We're doing things today, folks. We're doing it. Oh, and
Indeed.
And Betty Whizzle, thank you so much for making an appearance. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and kill the emote wall and kill the alerts, even though we don't have any fucking alerts. Well, I guess we have this one. Barely. There we go. So there we go.
That's an alert.
Yeah. That's something. Yes, that is.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, man. GuyCo, how you been, man? Like, I feel like you took a break, and he calls Steve-O. I feel like you took a break, and I've been back to your streams. You got Soul Pilot 2.0. I mean, like, you got so much going on. What's going on with you, man? How you been? What? Tell us. What's going on?
What's cracking? Okay, so first of all, like, let me say hi to all the chat.
Yes,
how you doing,
please.
chat?
Say hi to the chat.
How you doing? Robbie G, I saw you. Papa Sweet, how you doing, everybody? Macy, Brandon, my loved ones. Mighty. Cartagena, welcome in. How you doing, everybody? So nice to see you. Y'all, I'm so happy to be here again. I was like, when Mike called, I was like, damn, hell yeah, I want to do this again. Let's do this again.
Yeah.
So how y'all doing? For your question, I'm fabulous. That's the truth, man. I've been away. It was supposed to be like 1 week, 2 weeks off, just to make everything ready.
Yeah.
But everything, Murphy's Law is Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
So, dude, Murphy all over the place. But
Murphy, he just murphed all over.
yeah, like all over. But yeah, baby, it's here. It's ready. Like my pride and joy, the Soul Plane 2.0.
How do you get?
And I'm saying that because it's a beta. We're gonna have the real deal.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cartagena wants to know how you get such fabulous hair.
I need to thank my parents for that.
Hey,
to be honest, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm modest, dude. Hell yeah.
So wait, you're not using like Pantene Pro V or something? Like, what's your secret? You got like some kind of Israeli secret shampoo that works? What?
That's a funny thing, but yeah, I do use like Pantene.
Oh,
but I don't know. I just like it. Like,
well, it gives you beautiful hair, my friend.
I don't know if it's that. Is it?
Well, I mean,
is it like
they claim?
I don't know. It's the one I like.
Well, I mean, if it's the one you like, and if it makes it look like how it looks now, then yes, we're good. Yeah, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Yes, yet. I like the yet, Macy. Thank you.
We'll get there. Pantene will be throwing it. Yeah, and look, I shave off all my hair, so they're gonna love me they're gonna want to sponsor me. Maybe I'll use it on my mustache. I can be like, Pantene Pro V is not only for your hair, but for your mustache as well.
Maybe they have oil, man. Like, like mustache and beard oil. You can do that.
There's some vitamin E in it and shit. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So you're a Pantene Pro V user. I mean, is there anything else that you use in that beautiful head? I mean, like, I gotta know, as someone
I'm not affiliated with them, man.
No, I know. But do you use any other kind of product in your hair besides shampoo and conditioner? It's just straight up genetics. And fuck it, and Pantene Pro V.
You know what? When I was a kid and everybody used hair gel, I don't know if it was a thing in the States or not, but here it was like a huge thing. It really is. It was. And like everybody did that. And I didn't.
Oh.
So maybe don't put shit on your hair is the best like offering I can give you.
Yeah.
Just wash your hair.
You know,
don't put shit on your hair.
Yeah. I used to put gel in my hair, and now my hair is falling out. So there you go, folks. Putting shit in your hair.
I don't want to like pointing fingering people, but I know some dudes my age here that use gel,
Yeah,
and
it's going. It's leaving.
yeah, they would. Haha, who's cool now, huh? I'm joking.
Who's cool now? Then you gotta whip your beautiful hair out. That's how you do.
With the hair flip. No, dude. To be honest, it's too long. I
Yeah.
don't know. You know what? It's a subject. It's always a subject, no matter where I go. So maybe I should keep it.
Well, yeah.
Just for small talk.
You could be. I mean, like you could. That could draw your next partner. You never know. The love of your life could come up to you and be like, "Look at this beautiful hair,
Man.
built by the gods. The hair, the beauty, the purity. Yeah. I mean, you never know.
And humidity.
I always use coconut oil after shower or it'll frizz up. It's natural. If the kids get it in their mouth, it's better than gel. Yeah, we shouldn't finger people. Yeah, no fingering people here unless they consent. Unless there's consent.
Yeah. Only with consent, man.
Only can you finger people here with consent. That's the only way. Yeah. So all this beautiful hair talk aside, I mean, your time off it extended. You said it went past 2 weeks. What ended up happening?
I'll make long story short because it's really too long.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And yeah, but basically, wait.
Look at this professional.
I choked myself.
Yeah, look at this professional. This is a professional right here, folks. If you're not following GuyCo music, you're not following professionals. All right, you don't have it right. You're not doing it right. I wish we could give you a shout out, but apparently Streamlabs said no. So everyone just click on his name and go follow him. He chokes himself.
Yeah, so that's professional, choking himself.
No, the professional part is him muting himself. That's the professional part. I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. Sometimes my thoughts are like half the conversation takes place in my brain and the other half takes place through my mouth. And when I'm talking to people, that gets real confusing. So like I'll just start in the middle of a sentence like wow, look at this professional. And you guys are like, he's professionally choking? Is that what's happening? And in my mind, you already know, and the point is clear that that I'm talking about him muting himself. But yeah, I didn't say that out loud. So no one knew what I was talking about. And everyone just thought I was saying that you're a professional choker. And this is why I became a podcaster, because my communication skills are so on point.
Yeah. You know what? They totally are, man. Hey, I can do that too.
Hey, oh, I like yours better. Is that Stream Elements that does that?
No, it's the ATEM Mini. Oh. But the WS.E.G, it's the best one, dude.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I hear. And plus that whole debate that went on. I don't. Did you hear about how OBS started talking smack about Streamlabs online? There was like
starting, man. Streamlabs is. I don't want to like pick sides, but I totally pick sides, and it's not Streamlabs, man.
Well, they like recently went public, and they were like saying how like Streamlabs just completely jocked.
Friendly advice to whoever hears that went public: do not invest. Run away like it's fire, literally.
Well, I'm saying they went public as in they on Twitter. They didn't not like their company went public.
Oh,
not like
I was like, what?
No, they didn't go public. Not like that. They publicly shit on Streamlabs for biting. To the moon, Pizza Jams. What's up, buddy? What did Cathosaurus say? Sometimes we succeed despite technology, rather that because of it, or with its assistance. Yes, indeed. A pro podcaster in the house. That's right. I knew I was being. Yeah, Bonnie. Thanks for that. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Pizza Jam. Yeah, Oh shit! What were we just talking about? I got distracted.
Streamlabs,
Streamlabs,
OBS,
OBS.
my
Yes.
soul plane.
Yeah, and Soul Plane. Yeah, because I want to talk about Soul Plane, but I really am interested. Like, let's pull this up. OBS, public.
No, I know. I heard like there's a lot of basically what Streamlab does is buying a company and its services, and then demolish the branding, demolish everything, and the product itself, and neglecting the product. Eventually, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Not me saying you can go in here, Epoch Vox taking the streaming doctor himself, which is not affiliated with Stream Elements. Nor do I.
Neither of
Yeah.
us are, folks. But
Yeah.
I do want to show the actual tweet. So near the launch of Slobs, reached out to us about using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway, and followed up by filing a trademark. We've tried to sort this out in private, and they have been uncooperative. We're often faced with confused users and even companies who do not understand the difference between the two apps. Support volunteers are sometimes met with angry users demanding refunds. We've had interactions with several companies who did not realize our apps are separate. Legally, they have obeyed the terms of GPL, but they have repeatedly disregarded the spirit of open source and giving back. Despite these actions by Streamlabs, the OBS project will continue to provide free open software and tools for everybody. We will continue to support the users, the community, and our amazing, developers for their hard work. So there it is. That's the whole that was the whole thing. I mean, this was news like weeks ago, so this is not like this is from November.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
I actually watched it.
Oh, did you watch it?
I saw the tweet.
Yeah,
and I saw everything that follows on YouTube later.
Yeah.
To be honest, like when you get into really the type of these type of companies, okay, in plural, you can. If you know the company Nikola, have you heard of it?
Nikola, like almost like Nikola Tesla. Is that what?
Oh, sound rings a bell, right? Happens to be a company that develops electric cars. No, trucks.
Yeah.
Trucks
Okay,
in
I've
the
heard
US.
of that. I've heard of that. Okay, thank you.
Sold to GM. Okay, GM bought them.
Wow.
They literally presented a truck that didn't work, was plugged into the socket to the press. Like,
Yeah.
and when they showed it on the road, it was like they towed it up a mountain, and then they took a stunt driver to drive it down the slope in reverse. And I kid you not, man.
What?
Yeah,
So
because
what-
he couldn't drive.
So wait a second. So it was a farce. It wasn't real. They sold a company that wasn't real.
Real or not real, that's what happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not the one to judge. You know, there's a judge for that.
Well-
It's still in debate. The FBI is looking for the CEO, which resigned. Yeah,
I didn't realize that went that far.
his brother was I think he was the CTO. He used to work in cement, and he was the CTO of renewable energy.
Wow.
You know, this kind of company.
Wow. So they're just like it's a money grab and just make as much money as possible. Maybe develop the tech as they go, but there was
Either way, they weren't where they like said they were. They used to say like, yeah, we develop all the parts in-house, like Elon Musk loved to say. And then you can literally do a Google Lens on one of the promotional videos, and then you can see like you can buy this conductor on Alibaba.
Oh.
Yeah. No, like no shame to people, especially those stupid ass companies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and GM bought them and didn't sold them.
Wow.
They didn't. So how stinky is GM on it? I don't know.
Right.
Maybe all the stink that come out of there was GM, because now who's running Nikola?
Yeah. That's
as
wild.
a GM former employee.
What was the name of that company? She was just taken out. She was just sentenced, or not sentenced, but she was just found guilty for all that fraud. It was for a company that was supposed to test your blood, and you were supposed to be able to get all these different results for different diseases you might have all in one place, and it was supposed to be in a box, and you're supposed to just be able to go to Walgreens. I can't remember what that name is. Oh my!
Today, like
It was
two and day.
no, it's not that. Hold on.
It
What
was
was
something like that.
the blood company that?
Macy, you see how they like the conversation escalated to take like in a second. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. Every
Well-
time I like let me open my mouth, I talk about tech.
But I mean, but that's one thing that I want to be. 23andMe? No, it's not 23andMe. Yeah, nerds. Well, that's what this thing is for. I actually was going through a health downturn, but thankfully the trend is back. Oh, I'm sorry, Kat. That's why I was trying to get a hold of you. I was just like, man, I hope she's okay. And I'm glad that you are. So I'm glad you're coming back. No, what is the name of that stupid? So it was Thanos was no, not Thanos. It was Theranos. Theranos. Is that it? Theranos. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So Theranos was an American privately held corporation that touted a breakthrough health technology company. The company claimed that it devised blood tests that required very small amounts of blood and could be performed rapidly, thanks to a small automated device the company had developed. However, these claims were later proven to be false. Founded in 2003 by 19-year-old Elizabeth Holmes, Theranos raised more than $700 million from venture capitalists and private investors, resulting in $10 billion valuation at its peak in 2013 and 14. A turning point came in 2015 when the medical research professors John Landis and whatever that says, along with investigative journalist John whatever, the Wall Street Journal questioned the validity of Theranos technology. The company faced a string of legal and commercial challenges from medical authorities, investors, U.S. Securities Exchange Commission, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, State Attorney General. Yeah, so basically she was running a scam, and it was amazing. And I don't know. Were you familiar with this guy? Have you ever?
No, I wasn't, and I'm hearing this story, and I'm like, you know what? They're a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
And that makes me so sad and angry at the same time.
Yeah.
Because like, I really think like the main problem is not them abusing the system. It's the old stupid system we live in like for so long, and it's worldwide.
Yeah.
On a best case, there's some place with fouls. Like you're talking about corruption, like there are places you would wish to get corruption like that.
Yeah, man. It's
Was a pretty lady.
Yeah, she was. And what was interesting about her is that she actually like deepened her voice, and she wore turtlenecks.
Oh, I think I heard about it.
Yeah. You see how she's wearing a turtleneck up in that up here? In this one up here, this one I'm highlighting kind of. She was doing that to emulate Steve Jobs, because she was such a fan of Steve Jobs. And so she would actually talk in a deeper voice and be like, "Hi, I'm Elizabeth Holmes, and I'm Theranos." And she wore the turtlenecks, and honestly, she's a sociopath. Moving Dutchman, I feel a new business idea coming up. Give me your poop, and I'll tell you your state of health. That is already a business, Moving Dutchman.
Yeah, man. People making a lot of money out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can send your poop. Honestly, if you're
I can send you a poop.
yeah, exactly. If you're a sex worker, you can sell your poop. Like, people are sending feces through the mail. Like, that's what's happening. Like, USPS is sending shit through the mail. International poop is going internationally, okay, through the mail.
Yeah, apparently.
From sex workers
It's a thing.
straight to their fans, their only fans. You can sell Reina's farts. Yeah, I guess you could. Who's gonna buy them? I wonder.
I'll take one.
Oh my God. I'll take 3. I need those farts.
Auction.
Oh Lord, I'm pretty sure Reina's not listening, so we can just talk about her farts. It's okay. Anyways, yeah. So no, you're right, man. There's I think that tech lends itself to fraud because it's ever moving, quickly moving, thing that's happening constantly. And so development technologies are constantly being developed, and it's sort of hard to get a handle on everything new that's coming out. So if you are a fraudster and you do have this like harebrained idea like Nikola,
Do you
or
know why it's
Thanos,
hard? Wait, but
go.
you nailed. There's a nail here, right here. You know why it's hard? And I just said it before. Our system is literally shit. There is no reason whatsoever that our Secretary of Economics, okay, won't be an economic professor. There's no reason in that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? There's no reason that the people that's supposed to govern those companies doesn't know what an emoji is. Like, they barely know how to like operate a smartphone on
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And those are the people that are supposed to govern those companies and protect us human beings. And then meanwhile, we have companies like Meta, okay, not Facebook, Meta,
Yeah.
that literally want to take control of our minds, our physical behaviors, and keep us home, locked down into their world. Which is totally awesome, and I'm totally in with the technology, but I don't trust Facebook. Hell no.
Oh well,
Do any of you, chat, let's make a poll. Facebook or not Facebook? Let's make a poll. Do you trust Facebook? Yes or no?
let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can make a poll here. I'm gonna try to actually make a poll. Oh.
No trust. You know what? There's no need, man.
No. Yeah.
Like,
There's no.
in it, no trust. Chat, just respond in chat.
Hey,
Come on.
Amber. What's going on, Amber? Welcome.
Hey, Amber.
I only trust.
I
men
only
with-
trust men with beautiful hair. So if you trust me, you know better. You recently deleted Facebook. No trust. Okay, every time you ask someone about it, like I'm deleting Facebook. If I use those apps, especially Instagram, let's say, I always feel bad about myself. I can testify this about myself, and I hear a lot of people say it.
Yeah.
And they do it deliberately, purposefully. And there's no one to nudge them, no one to govern them, no one to tell them not to, because they have zero clue.
Yeah.
And it's not open source, so even like those who understand something can't see it.
Yeah.
That's why OBS and open source, in my view, is the future.
Yeah. Open source, and maybe I don't know what.
Then everybody can see what you're up to.
Right. What do you think that
Right now,
and open source is and with the blockchain, with the advent of Web3, where do you see it going?
there's literally two paths. There's the path of destruction, like for real, is in my view, like how, like from my intellect into the knowledge I have today, I think that we have literally two options. Either like the governors will wake up and starting bring people that actually know what is it
Right.
that is tech and know how to investigate it and maybe regulate it. So this is the better path, which I don't see us going for now.
Right.
The worst path, which is the path for destruction, will be that eventually those companies will be too big, even in the countries. Like they can pay off. They pay. I'm sure they pay off all the governors, like worldwide. Again, not specific to here or the
Right.
States or in Europe. It's how things work. And in that case, if they will get too strong and their sole interest is our screen time, things will get worse, way worse. And technology have all the magic to do all the good, all the good.
Yeah.
If Facebook would invest 5% of all their advertisement revenue, 5%, you know what, even 1%, into making the algorithm better for the mind, better for the individual, I think stuff will look differently.
Yeah.
You know, right now they have zero incentive to do it.
Yeah.
They literally been called out with documents that say they know that Instagram deliberately hurting kids, and it was very specific, like girls under the age of 14. But no, it's really it's everyone. And they do it deliberately, and they keep on doing it deliberately. So there's no way to stop them.
Yeah.
And there's no one to trust. Like, I don't trust Google. I don't trust Apple. I love all of the products. I don't trust Microsoft.
Yeah.
We need someone who we elected to govern those idiots and to put some boundaries to all the greed, man. So much. It's all greed.
Yeah.
And like, how much is enough? When is enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't vote. Bonnie, don't vote for me.
Don't vote.
I'm not a politician.
I vote for GuyCo. I recently posted an article about Facebook Dead. It pretty much stated that the main people on that are senior population. Yeah, senior population who are just like looking to argue and see their like families.
So
photos.
much hate. So much hate. Why?
I love
because
or hate. It has the same problems on the other side of the world. Yeah, it really does. I mean, it really does. The algorithms are built to
bring back MySpace. Yeah, Cartagena. Yeah, baby.
It's true. I mean, MySpace. I don't remember having these horrible conversations on there. But I mean, things were so new, and the way that the algorithms are built now is it focuses in on elevating people
on money.
Well, money, but also it focuses in on elevating emotion, because emotion keeps you on the platform.
Negative emotion.
Because
negative emotion is more call to action.
Yes, exactly. So yes. So
that's it. Yeah. Oh, you stupid! And I don't understand. Like, who cares what you write? Oh no, I need to answer to this. Who the fuck cares? and I found myself like I swear for a week. I open Facebook and I don't want to open Facebook. And I close it. Yeah. And I'm getting mad at myself because it's like an instinct. Yeah. I know it's a tool for me as a content creator, yeah. Right. But this instinct of opening the phone, because, I don't know, I'm bored or in the bathroom, and, just open those apps and I just lose it. I have a solution. Minesweepers. Amazing.
What is that? Like a
game? The game?
The game Minesweepers? Like the old ass game that was on Windows?
Yeah. and I have the OG version too, man.
Oh, hell no. I don't know if I can
Yeah. It's like Minesweepers for Android. You know what? I love this developer. It's like, and the ads are not excessive. But you see, it's literally
it's the same
like the Windows one.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that game.
I love it.
I never liked that game.
Then Solitaire. Moving Dutchman. Thank you so much for the sub.
Wow, that takes me back. I used to play it all the time online. You know what helped me though, honestly, with the phone situation, is turning off all notifications. I turned off all notifications from Twitch. Turn it off.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
I the only thing I put all the general. Oh, this is a great tip. Put the general notifications on silent. No vibration, and then pick only the apps you want, and then give them like the ringtone. And then I have like only messages. That's it.
Yeah. I don't even
like
have
WhatsApp stuff.
I don't even have text messages. I refuse. Like, the problem is that every time my phone goes off or it flashes, and even if it's someone else's phone, like I'll be looking at other people, like looking at their messages, and not even realize what I'm doing. Just like I'm looking, and then sometimes I'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you on my shit?" But it's like it draws you in, And so anytime your phone flashes or buzzes or beeps, you're programmed to pick that up like Pavlov's dog. You're gonna start salivating every time the fucking thing makes a noise or does something. And you're trapped. You're trapped. And how many times do you open up your phone to like look something up or make a phone call and all of a sudden you're liking stuff on Instagram like, oh, that's cool. Oh man, that's stupid.
No, man, I'm with you totally on this. I'm trying to focus my everything I have like during the day. Listen, let's be honest. As a distraction, this thing is. It's a gateway.
I love it.
To everything.
I love it so much.
I love it. I really do.
I do too.
And I won't trade it.
Nope.
And I know it's me and it's my mindset I need to train to be better because I know they won't do it. Yeah. And they only make it harder. Yeah. Like every time you are, I don't know, giving yourself crap because you've wasted 20 minutes right now on TikTok, remember it's not you that being bad. Is those companies being really, really, really good at what they do.
Yeah.
It's literally like a bunch of shrinks and programmers.
Yeah.
Doing everything in their power to keep you on the app for just one more video.
Yeah.
Just one.
Right.
It's not your fault, but it's your responsibility.
That's a great
It's ours. Like, yeah.
That's a beautiful way to put it. They are going out of their way. They're working, hour after hour trying to figure out how to keep us on.
I have huge amount of respect for that. Huge amount of respect.
Me too, because to me that's interesting. Like, how do you get a group of people to sort of do the same behavior all at the same, like not all at the same time, but like. We are.
No, I don't know what is it. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just interesting to me how you can have like this mass formation, happen all at once, and in fact, we all are sort of suffering from this same sort of like this trending thing that's been like mass formation psychosis. Is that what they call it? Where it's just like because of the pandemic, everyone's sort of like in this fucking like wilding out, and anybody that shows any kind of solutions to get out of this will go for it, even if it means take away our rights or whatever it means. I don't mean for us to go down here, but what I'm saying is that it's interesting.
We won't.
Well, yeah, and it's just interesting to me how a company like these tech companies are able to get people to function all doing the same sort of actions, like because we're all doing sort of the same actions. We're all bent over, we're all typing, we're all getting upset. Not all of us, but even if we're not interacting, we're still reading news. We're still like engaged in this thing that's sort of keeping our anxiety up, our tension up, and it's only adding to this sort of collective tension that we're all sort of going through. It's just very interesting to me how these companies are able to sort of coordinate that. And I don't know if it's by design.
I don't think it's coordination, man.
Right. And that's the thing. They're not. Part of it is coordinated, right? But they can't
it's
help.
Competition. It's really good competition,
exactly.
Man. They know each other
it's
so
the model.
Good and they know us so good. Exactly. Like one company does something, make sure you know that the next year everybody follows. Classic example, Apple shrinking down their boxes this year or last year. It was last year. They used to give you a charger with like a box this size, and now they give you a box this size.
Right.
Everything for eco-friendliness. Yeah, right. But like everybody make fun of them. Samsung, Huawei, Google. I don't know if Google too, but it doesn't matter. A year after, everybody did the same because it saves them money. It's those trends, they always follow each other. There's nothing on the iPhone that you can get on an Android, and almost everything you can get on an Android these days, you can get on an iPhone. Everything that Mac does, a PC can do, or a Linux device can do.
Yeah.
We're in that level of competition today, and those companies has so much money, and they invest so much of it on research because it literally makes them money.
Yeah.
A lot of money, man, in billions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With a B.
Right. And then so like Kent's saying that it's totally by design and intentional. I mean, I I would think that if there's that much money involved, that you're going to pursue the most effective way to stay relevant in people's hands, minds, and hearts, right? So, like, why
Exactly.
wouldn't it be intentional for them to sort of, I mean, like, it seems intentional when you create these algorithms that zero in on negative emotions, you know what I mean? And it seems intentional when you, like you said, if it's not intentional, then why do they have all these experts? Why do they have psychiatrists? Why do they have all these engineers working day after day to make it so we are on these devices?
Competition.
So it's competition.
Straight up.
It's not
Straight up.
some conspiracy. It's not some cabal of these guys in a
I
smoke
have a
room.
question for you.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
let's say you are a $1 billion company.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
in this rounds, another million is nothing.
Right.
It's basically pennies. Okay, if you want to make another billion, if you want to double yourself, you need to separate yourself from the competition. Period. Right?
Yeah.
The way you do this is to be either the best, the most innovative, or the cheapest by price wise. These are the three things you need to succeed in every type of business in life, especially in tech, but it's true for almost like any kind of business. So none of them are the first right now, right? They are all successful. They are all really ground-based. And we pretty much reached the level, like the top level this device is gonna get. The race right now, and they all know it, is for the next big thing. This is why Apple is working on this. The Apple glasses, this is why Facebook acquired Oculus.
Right.
This is why Mark Zuckerberg is gonna subsidize headsets for everybody. Why?
Wow.
Because he's so nice? No. Because he wants our mind, our data, because it's worth him a lot of money. Another billion maybe.
Yeah.
The first one who'll break this barrier will be the first.
Yeah.
The best one will be the best. And the cheapest one will be the cheapest. And that's those three companies probably, or maybe more, will establish the way going forward. But so go back to my question. If you were a $1 billion company, would you collaborate, or you want the whole pie?
I want it all.
Those people are so greedy, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too greedy.
Why wouldn't I want it all? I mean, it's human nature to get more, to want more after you get a lot is to want more. And yeah, they're only going to want perpetual growth. There's no going back.
Exactly.
There's no going back. Here's an adage to keep in mind. There's no free lunch. Someone always pays. And if you're using a free product or service, then it's quite simple that you or your data are the product. Yes, you are the product.
But that's not a problem, man. I don't see this as a problem. I think it's a very legitimate way to make money these days. But, and it's a huge but, you need to explain to the customer exactly what is giving up. Or her, she, or he, or they. Right now, like, to say that means nothing but scares you. But what it does actually means, do you give my name to advertiser? Do you just put me in the pool of people that like dogs? You know? Like, what is it? Like, we need to understand more. And these days, Apple decided Apple stand is like security. Okay. But now they are scanning your iPhone for pornographic media.
Right.
So what's private about that?
Yeah.
Of course, don't be a pedophile, period.
Right.
But like, it's not private anymore.
Right.
Then you lost your edge. Yeah, don't pay to lip service. They don't explain anything to you. You are the small dude, but it's not only you. They don't explain to the states, to the governments. They are very comfortable staying in this position.
Yeah.
And I'm a tech savvy dude. I'm in this. For better and worse, okay? I have an Android, I have Mac, I have PC. I have a Linux device. I'm the anti-fanboy, but there's no way around it. I don't see myself moving forward with my life without the Google suite, okay?
Mm,
I
yeah.
know I can. We can use another device, open Libra, whatever. But the convenience. If Google will come out and say, yes, we use this data for X, Y, and Z, but know that it's not compromised and it's super secure and no one can get to you back, would you care? Are you gonna use Google
Yeah.
like either way? Willingly, unwillingly, incognito, whatever. They have your MAC address, they know who you are.
Yeah.
That's how they target you even in incognito.
Yeah, man. No, they definitely have a grip on us. There's this company I was working with named Tiki who actually developed a software that collects that regulates who can see your data and what they can see, and it also you can actually make money off of your data that's being mined. And so it's a really interesting company, and they're still trying to get off their get
That's
some
very
footing.
nice. That's a
Yeah.
nice idea. That's a nice sentiment,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right. You get
now we're a partner on this.
right, but
Okay,
they've had pushback obviously because that's not really what these big companies want. They don't want you to have control over your own data. They don't want you to have control. They sure as hell don't want you cutting into their profit margin. So I could see a lot of trouble coming to try to get that even launched further than what it is.
if, and it's a big if, the states will, like the governments in worldwide will start waking up, which it's like seem they will. They like everybody worldwide right now, everybody trying to regulate it. I see like Cathus.
Cathosaurus.
Yeah, Cathosaurus. Yeah, everybody, UK, EU, even here in Israel, in the States, everybody, all the governors trying to regulate them, but they don't know what to regulate.
Yes.
They have zero clue on what is it that is Facebook.
Yeah.
They are talking about the algorithm like it's a one line of code, or it's basically something they don't understand.
Right.
Which again takes me back to my first point. They are not professionals. They are politicians. If we had leaders in their professions, we wouldn't have this problem at all.
Yeah. Yeah. If
But
we
that's a nice sentiment and not more.
Right. Yeah, because politicians are just I've just come to I've just settled on the idea that politicians don't really wield power in the sense that they can get anything done for the people. Rather, they can only get things done for their corporate overlords. And so their corporate
Not even so. They don't understand if
Yes,
not even
no,
so
no.
they can't do it these days.
Right, you're right. You're right because some of them are actually in the pocket of big tech, and most of them just don't even know what it is. Like it was so crazy how that one senator was asking, who was it? Was it Zuckerberg? He was asking
yeah.
asking about Twitter, and he's like, "Sorry, that's a different company, sir." And it's like, I might have gotten that wrong, but it was in that vein where it's like this guy didn't even know who he's talking to, what these companies do. He might have a loose understanding of what Twitter is because he's a politician and politicians use Twitter, but it's like they didn't even know who they were talking to. And so how are you going to make any kind of policy? How are you going to do anything that represents what's good for the people if you don't even know what it is? And obviously it's not going great for the people right now. Obviously
No.
we're in a crisis of like I would say a crisis because if we're having children killing themselves because of this thing, then that's a crisis. If you have young children who are taking their own lives because of these stupid devices and bully and like whatever these apps project and uphold, if that's what's having people, or at least in part having people take their own lives, especially at young ages, that's a crisis to me. And I don't know how we get out of it, and I don't think we will. I think it's probably going to get worse, like you're kind of hinting towards.
I'm not waiting for any company to take responsibility and do it themselves. Not any one of them. Sadly. That's why I'm saying like open source is really the answers here, because everybody is the governor. And trust me when I say, like, the nerd society, like, they love to whistle. Like, there's so many bugs in OBS. There were so many bugs in OBS throughout the years that you can go into the Reddit site or to the GitHub and see bunch of people trying to help each other build this something which is amazing and serves so many people for free.
Yeah.
Then comes Streamlabs and puts a very hideous skin, like, and decide, no, this is our trademark and we're gonna trade it like your software, so people can get confused. Obviously, I don't know how didn't they take him to court. I would sue their ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it seems rather ridiculous.
They're just too nice, man. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they put their principles in front of their profit margins for once. So Cathosaurus was saying, so here's yet another thing that the UK lost by leaving the EU, the GDPR protections. Now we won't have any such protections. Open season for data thieves. Whoa. That was the industry where I plied my trade and sallied as a wage slave. 4 years ago,
I've been there, man. I've been there.
New ground for us. Like, come on. In Germany, we're governed by people way too old. They don't know jack about the internet. Yeah, I mean, it's just
it's worldwide, man. It's it's not just Germany, man. It's worldwide. Politicians are usually like bunch of old farts.
Yeah, and they don't
usually, not always.
Right?
Okay,
No,
yeah.
no,
you are exceptions.
Yeah. I just recently found that Trudeau was in his 50s or late 50s or 60s. He's such a good looking son of a bitch. I couldn't even tell how old he was. Finland is young. Oh, that's interesting.
Finland, yeah. But Finland is an amazing place, man.
I'm not.
As to be a resident, like, yeah, they are happy.
Do you think that, again, we're coming back to Web3, do you think that this whole idea of blockchain and do you think that is something that can withstand the test of time? Or do you think that's something that they're going to try to put an end to, considering on how...
They can't.
Okay, and why not?
They can. This is the power of the internet, okay? It's either it's on or it's off. You can't say because... Okay, so I'll go over there and I'll do it from there. Like,
so they would literally have to turn the internet off for them to stop.
No, they won't. Would you? There's too much. Whereas profit, believe me, the bank will.
But they do that. But they do that. There's governments that do turn off the internet to stop communications, and I think Matt Suarez, how dare you? How dare you come in here and start? There it is, folks. Matt Suarez music.
I had to.
I would give him a shout out, but fuck Streamlabs. Goddamn Streamlabs.
Exactly, man. This is the way. Matt, how do you say? I could convert.
Oh yeah, you can convert. You might get another
I convert you.
Yeah. Well, Reina already converted. Reina's already on OBS dick. So, like, I just, you know why I haven't done it? I'm too lazy. I don't want to change over all my alerts and stuff. It's like,
yeah. You know what? That is a hassle, but you don't have alerts. So,
yeah. I know. I'm such an asshole. Like, and that's the other part. It's just like, wow. It's like, that was one thing that I guess I should have just kept to myself. I'm not too lazy, everybody. I swear I work hard for you. And without the benefit of lube. It's worth the move. You guys think I should do it? Oh, you bastards. How dare you? How dare you make work for me? SE is the way to go. Stream elements. Yeah. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Make designers like me mods to do it for you. I mean, we could do it. We could do it, man. So there's no stopping the blockchain, and so then
in my view, I think governments will get into the party eventually.
Yeah, that's what
if you had. Yeah, it will be like the new dollar. Instead of being in print, it will be on a blockchain.
Yeah. Well, they're stating that openly now with the Davos group and stuff, and this is not a conspiracy theory. This is a group of elite people who are in bed with the World Health Organization and Apple, Google, all the major corporations, people, world leaders, and they released a book, and that is a plan. That is a plan. I'm not saying that is the plan, but it is a plan, and part of a plan is to sort of make a sort of a one world government where we have a cryptocurrency as our currency, and not even crypto, but like a digital currency replaces, our currency. It's very interesting. There's a whole book on it. It's a free download if you guys want to read it. It's called The Great Reset, and it's who wrote it? Klaus, something Klaus. What is that? Something Klaus. Anyways,
Who is he?
he's part of the Davos group. So let's just Google it. The Great Reset, and the name. So it's the World Economic Forum. My bad, not the WHO. My bad, guys. I got that totally wrong. And like people are saying that this is like Santa Claus. Stop, Dex. Yeah, true libertarian paradise over my dead body, fella. Yeah. There you go, everybody. How dare you? How dare you do that? So the Great Reset is the name of the 50th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum held in June 2020. It brought together high-profile business and political leaders convened by by Charles, Prince of Wales, and the with the theme of changing society and the economy following the COVID-19 pandemic. So yes, there it is. So this is not some secret that they want to make a kind of currency that. Do you think that there would be a way to regulate blockchain in a way that, I don't know, like, is there a way to almost outlaw it? Would it get to a point where if they were trying to regulate information and regulate, to a point of oppressive nature, and people are trying to break away from that through blockchain, is there a way to actually to stop the blockchain as well? Or because I have a very loose understanding of what blockchain and Web3 is, so maybe we could.
Okay. Let's start there.
Yeah,
okay?
let's start
I think
there.
this is more. I think it's a more important thing to understand because a lot of people are saying like crypto and
Right.
blockchain. It's very buzzwordy thing.
Of course.
So three things we need to understand about it. Blockchain is basically a method. Okay, that method is happening between me and you. Okay. That transaction is not confidential.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's public.
It's been written in the ledger of, let's say, just for an example, the Bitcoin. Okay. So there's a huge ledger of the Bitcoin deals. Let's call them deals. Okay. Transactions. Boom. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
That ledger, okay, is being stored at everybody who holds that coin. Okay? This is the ledger. Basically, this is the reason why it's so good. You can't forge it.
Right.
Because maybe you can forge one device, okay? I can, let's say, hack into your bank and change, I don't know, move funds from your bank to another. And it won't seem suspicious because only that bank had your ledger. But if that ledger is everywhere, and every time that anyone does a transaction which is a legit transaction, then all the devices that all the wallets that carries that coin will be updated. If I wanted to forge one, I could forge only one, or maybe I even can't do that. If I would want to forge a Bitcoin or any type of blockchain, I would need to forge the whole network, which is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where those devices are.
Right.
This is why blockchain is so secure, and this is why basically blockchain is not going anywhere. It's literally everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's no.
This is the point of blockchain. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
There's the ledger or the control is not in one place. The database is everywhere. This is the strength of that. Let's say Ethereum right now, they're working on an algorithm which is supposed to be lighter on devices, so even light devices could mine.
Yeah.
Basically, what is mining? You know, like there's no, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. We're not.
Your computer goes and mines. Basically, your computer is being used to calculate that transaction and reading that somewhere or everywhere in the internet. That's why you need very powerful computers to do it.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what the miner is doing. They're just updating the ledger.
Yes.
Huge ledger.
And then so how does open source sort of fit into that equation?
Okay, can you count on someone? Okay, not someone, about something that you don't know what it does.
I'm not understanding the question.
Let me rephrase that. If it's open source, okay, then everybody can see what's going on.
Okay.
Literally, everybody can
I
vet
see.
that this thing is legit.
Okay.
Okay, everybody can see your code. It's open source.
Okay.
You can't see Apple's code.
Right.
You know,
It's proprietary.
you need to
proprietary. Yeah.
Yeah,
that what
but
it's
you
called?
need their permission to do that, and they
Okay.
probably won't give it to you.
Right.
So you have to trust them.
Right.
With open source, basically the trust is built
I see.
on the community of the users of that technology.
So like blockchain, it's all open. It's all for everyone to see and for everyone to sort of.
You can literally copy, paste, put my coin, and it will be your own blockchain coin. For real, that's no joke. You are allowed by law to do it
Yeah. Well, I was just
because it's open source.
Well, I was just talking to somebody in the community about creating my own NFT out of either album art or an actual MP3. And like what was really cool about that is they were talking when we were talking. He was like, you could. What makes this really cool and unique is that you can, if you sell your MP3 as a NFT, you can make it so people can use it for anything they want, right? So it's like if you possess this, if you own this NFT.
NFT is tricky, man.
Oh, I know.
Won't lie. I won't say I really understand it.
Me
but
neither. And
It basically gives you a part of the right
right.
to hold that specific authentic kiss of authenticity key
Right.
for that product. It can be a JPEG, an MP3, whatever.
Right.
But only limited. Like if it's your NFT and you sold it to someone else, you can still use it. Whether if it was real art, if you're the artist and you just sold your piece,
Yeah.
you lost it.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand NFT.
Me neither. But
Really?
I'm talking to friends that kind of know about it. We're I'm slowly putting it together. Let's see what Kat says, because this is Kat's field. So let's see what Kat said. Think tanks like the WEF, the IEA, the TPA, and their vast network of subgroups are the drivers behind break shite. They were the people who needed the UK out of the EU, and they used data swine like Cambridge Analytica, which I'm familiar with, and Facebook to make it happen. People were lied to
The
vote,
Brexit.
taking back control. That was the tactic. But the strategy was to allow the UK to become a total deregulated libertarian playground for things like the Great Reset. So it's all tied together. I'm really enjoying this. Thank you, Robbie. It could add some money. I would be happy to have some. Yeah, we need some more money, Dex. And it's the point of being a decentralized blockchain. Ethereum, good. Bitcoin is really decentralized, not in my honest opinion. That was real magic beer appear. Are the bugs in Apple iOS? How could you tell? But everyone see the vast majority, the Android open source. There is potential trap, though, the myth of open source security, because how do you know how do you know for certain that the company is running that exact code on their servers? How can you, an individual, know for sure? And so I guess, how could you know, GuyCo? How could you know that it's truly open
You
source?
run it locally. You're not something. Okay, let's. In theory, if it's a cloud product, there's a potential that Cat is right. Okay, if it's a cloud, if you're doing something on the cloud, on their cloud, you can't be really 100% sure of what you're using. That is 100% true. But something like blockchain is not cloud based. It's user based. It's like seeds of BitTorrent files. They are not in one place. They are in a lot of places, and they all work locally on the device. So you can literally check your piece of the puzzle. If you're like, if you work in QA, or if you're just another program, or if you're a programmer, you can literally vet that. I know it's not something I'm gonna do, but there are literally people doing it.
Yeah.
Let's say they want to, the classic example, OBS again. As a developer, if I want to develop a plugin to OBS, it's so easy. Like, I can literally see their code and see if there's potential bugs. I can go and fix them, and let's say even release a patch to OBS so my plugin would work. That's the power of open source.
Yeah.
This is what really kickstart Android for Google. Before that, I don't know what was before that, to be honest. The iPhone really changed the game, and then everybody has been running into this ether.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, yeah, we don't, like, we're literally just like running blind in the dark.
BlackBerry, yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, I just recently saw like the rise and fall of BlackBerry, and it showed like their sales, and over like the course of a couple years, it was just like, I don't even know if it was that long, but it was just like this woo.
Nah, dude. And Nokia, the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
So sad. So innovation. So much
But that is,
innovation.
but that's the nature of innovation, is out with the old, in with the new, and Nokia didn't have
Yeah.
the technology to keep up, and or at least the research and development, I guess. Compile and run
Yeah.
locally, yes. I use, for example, OwnCloud, Israeli software that I have compiled myself. Oh my God, you guys are fucking. You guys are in deep, so
Telling
hard.
you, man.
Do you mind crypto? But people like me work in groups to do exactly that vetting. Look at you. Nokia, mine, no. Stake as per the upcoming Ethereum move from mining to staking. Oh, heck yes. What the fuck
Yeah.
is staking? What is that?
That's what I
M-Sparks?
told you,
What's
man. It's basically the same thing,
Uh-huh.
but it's gonna be lighter on the computer.
So you could do it on your
and
phone or
everybody
something.
could. Exactly, you could do it on the phone even. Sarge, how you doing, man?
What's up, Sarge? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you.
10 HUD, man.
10 HUD, bud. Oh shit, I forgot what stacking. That is interesting. No, because my friend was trying to get me into a something that you could mine on your phone, and he was like, you just get he was bringing people in, right? And he's like, yeah, I invite you in, and then you just let your phone go, and it just
Who
mines.
said Fonzie?
Fonzie?
What? Who said Fonzie? I didn't say Fonzie. Did you say Fonzie?
I didn't say Fonzie.
I don't know. I don't know who said that.
I'm too cool for Fonzie. Is that possible? Is that possible? To be
Man.
too cool for the Fonz?
I really don't know, man.
Okay.
Every time that someone says to me, "Yeah, man, I'm there. You need to join, and then bring some friends, and then tell them
Yeah.
to bring some friends," I'm like,
I see.
"No, thank you."
I see what you're saying. It's a Ponzi scheme, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Instead of using energy-intensive code to mine, individuals like me stake some of their crypto and run the decentralized network that provides equivalent or greater security at a tiny fraction of the energy cost of mining. Oh, you're fine.
Nice.
You're fine, Cat. You're that needed to be capital. That's so cool. I mean, like that's all these things that is I'm leaving the train's leaving the station on, and I'm just like watching it go because I really just don't have the time to look into how to do it properly. And so I'm just sitting here like, I look into like, I have some Ethereum, I have some Bitcoin,
Do it. Do it, man.
Go ahead.
Enrich yourself.
Yeah, well, that's
10 minutes a day. That's what I'm doing,
10
man.
minutes a day. No, shut up. For real, Matt? Henry Winkler was at your gig. Yeah, that's funny. I said, GuyCo was saying Ponzi. I thought he said Fonzie. And then now we're talking about Henry Winkler was at my gig in LA once.
Wait.
Hey, I
Hey.
have some bills to pay. Yeah, we all do, Dex. We all do. Join the club, Dex.
Yeah, exactly.
We all got bills to pay, sir. Let's all just turn our phone into little mining things, whatever you call them.
You know what? Mining from your phone isn't a new thing, man.
No?
No, it was. I saw this dude. To be honest, I was really inspired. I almost did it myself, but there was that one dude that basically made a wall of phones of all of his old phones, and he bought a lot of them as well.
Yeah, I think I've seen this.
And he made a script to make them watch commercials. Okay? Yeah, and it was under his Google Ads revenue.
Wow.
Start the thingy.
Wow.
So basically, like, those phones were watching commercials 24/7, and every 7 hours changed the IP and MAC address so they won't be
Wow.
recognized. And he just like ran for it, man. He
This-
made nice money for that.
And this has been going on what since like 2013, 14, something like that.
I
I'm seeing
think
a
that
video-
dude specifically been doing it. I think like something in like 2010 even.
Golly,
He's been going like for like 10 years hard.
He's just like, I figured this shit. Are they called wall huggers? Is that what they're called? Or is that
Maybe? Yeah, it's a thing now.
So
It's a thing now.
It's like, oh no, these are people just trying to charge their phone. Get out of here,
No,
stupid.
no, not that.
Wall of phones, watch commercials, make money. I just want.
Yeah. Just write make money from phone commercials or something like that. Facts. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they got all. Google has all the facts. From make money. Phone. Oh, why did that do that? Get out of here, you asshole. No one tells you to do that. Make money. Phone. I guess I'll put scam because maybe that will bring it up. Make money off of robocalls. Get revenge on scammers. Okay, well, anyways, I'm terrible.
Oh, revenge on scammers, man. That's funny. Do you know what's his name? Keith Boga. Keith Boga?
Yeah, I think he's a streamer too, right?
Yeah. Dude, hilarious stuff.
Yeah. No, that stuff is great. He's a genius. He's definitely
Keith Boga. I
love that. I love that shit so much. I refer you to Tyler Durden's plan at the end of Fight Club, mentioned earlier because of the amazing performance of Meatloaf as in life. He had no name. In death, his name is Robert Paulson. Yes, indeed. His name is Robert. Yeah, well, I don't know if that would work. It seems like you would have to destroy like all of any kind of backup data that they would have. So like the end of Fight Club, they're blowing up the credit card institutions and trying to reset debt for everybody, which, I don't think that would work work.
It doesn't work this
Yeah,
way.
you don't blow up
life.
buildings and there's no more debt, right? It's like you
No,
have to get
you
their
can
servers.
literally.
Yeah, and Mr. Robot, exactly. Nuking Evil Corp servers was intended to cancel all personal debt. Yes, but that didn't turn out well either. I believe that didn't work out in that. That show was awesome, by the way. The ending was out there, but whatever. It was an amazing journey.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, we would have to get their servers. We would have to get like every bit of information. It never turns out well.
Yeah, man, it's just it's nothing that's gonna happen. Let's
No.
be honest.
No.
It's not. We just rather go with the flow, which is sad.
Well, I think that's
Yeah, man.
as humanity, I think you're right. I think humanity is like, I don't want any sudden changes, but if you subtly make these changes that enslave us to be data mining energy pods, then, whatever. We'll accept it. As long as it's not like all of a sudden, get in the pod. It's like it has to be a slow rollout.
We are in the Matrix, man, and no one starts with the how do you say it? Spoilers,
Spoilers for the new one.
because I didn't saw it yet,
Yeah, no,
and I'm eager to.
I'm not. Well, I fell asleep.
Strict ban for everyone in chat who should do it.
Yeah.
Strict ban, like beat slap ban, like that.
For real.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Don't do it.
No, I
Don't
will
do
do
it.
it. I will do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I fucking do it.
I'm.
Yeah, the first 90% of Mr. Robot was awesome. The end. Oh, he's gone, guys. All right, he's back.
You saw it, you.
No,
Of everyone, Brandon, I loved you the most.
Oh, Brendan, how dare you? How could you do that? Today I read on Reddit of several people's debts being erased by mistake because of Y2K, and they never had to pay. Is it good?
I never heard that. Y2K?
Yeah, wait a second.
It's like it's 20 years ago.
Yeah, what happened there? Impending Y2K, you probably never heard of. Okay. Credit repair, Long Island credit repair, computer generated apocalypse, Y2K repair bill. What? Y2K erase. Oh, debt erase from Y2K. Still not paid.
The topic was share your dirty little secrets.
Let's see it. What is a charge of? Y2K solutions. Okay. The impending Y2K, you probably never. Okay, never mind. We're done with that. I couldn't find it right away. Anyways.
The world freaked out back then. Everybody, guys, shut your computers, and like, we don't know what 000 will do. It was funny.
Do you think that we'll get to the point of true AI where we're gonna have to like really worry about what's coming down the pipe, like what kind of decisions are being made? I like, and it's interesting now because we do kind of leave decisions made to AI. There were some court cases down in Florida, and they were trying to eliminate the bias of humans, and so they were sort of leaving sentencing and to or not sentencing. What part of it? They were leaving part of the outcome of the trial to AI to try to reduce in human bias. But what ended up happening is that they realized that the people who program these algorithms have their own bias that are embedded into this. And
Open source, baby.
And so I'm just wondering where do you think that when we truly hit AI, do you think it's going to be one of these things that rises above and eliminates, or do you think they'll try to incorporate, or do you think it will be something? I mean, like, where do you think that's all going?
Let's be honest. The main differentiate between just a simple piece of code and an AI, basically what makes an AI is you teach the machine to learn and to think, and to take decisions and take stands, which basically gives you, on the long term, no control. Let's take iRobot. Remember that movie with Will Smith? Okay, so there was 3 robotics laws, okay? Something like a robot can hurt a human, it can cause damage or it can't hurt himself unless it's doesn't going on a counter with the other laws.
They allow. Wait a second. A robot may not injure a human being through interaction, allowing a human being to come to harm. A robot must obey the orders given by human beings, and where such orders would conflict. Oh, this is the three laws of iRobot. Wait, am I not getting this?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Oh, but these are the three laws of robotics by Asimov, which Asimov is a great writer. First law: robot may not injure a human being through interaction and allow human being to become or come to harm. A robot must obey orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Wow. Now that's Asimov. That's not what.
Amsterdam.
That's
Okay.
not the.
Okay, Mike. Okay, let's.
Sure, I'm sorry.
It was just that. No. It was just that. It was
Okay.
just that. It was
Okay.
exactly that phrasing. I think was in iRobot. But let's say an AI, just in that, it was exampled in that movie, and it's a real scenario that people really concerned about. What if down the road, the AI, because basically it's one entity that is everywhere. If it's an entity, I don't know if it's an entity.
Right.
But either way, it's something that is everywhere that can make decisions by its own. There is a possibility because the human nature is so shitty by its nature.
Yeah.
Dude, pollution, wars, starvation, drugs, prostitution, this shit is all over the place. What if the AI decide that we are the main risk of ourselves? Which is very true
Yeah.
to this planet, to ourselves. Maybe to protect human beings, it will need to harm human beings. That is a real question. I'm not kidding, man. I'm deep in that discussion. I love that.
So what do you think then? Where do you think that what's the? I know it's hard to say.
To be honest, I think I'm more occupied with what bogs my mind right now is what's going to happen with the companies. Because that will lead the way into the future. If governments would finally wake up and bring professionals to deal with this and regulate this, maybe we have a chance. But if not, imagine the next big AI won't be Google's Alphabet. It will be something that Facebook did. And we only because Facebook is the, how do you say, posse? Yeah. Right now, Google ain't better. Apple ain't better. You know? It only seems maybe better in comparison to the shit we know about Facebook.
Yeah.
But as it stands right now, we can't trust them. None of them is worthy of our trust. And if I'm gonna say the same thing I'm stating to you, to even Apple, okay? Even the most hardcore Apple fan would agree. Because those are the facts. When we get to it's a win. When we get to true AI, if it's not existing already, and I truly believe it is, somewhere in Alphabet's warehouses and storage blocks, there's exot and exobytes, but they don't connect it to the internet. I'm sure of it. They don't connect it to the internet. They don't let it to wander on its own because it's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, and they know it.
And them know it.
Yeah.
Maybe power plant goes off. And again, we're just assuming the worst. There's so many good things can come out of AI. Smart city, no more traffic accidents, no more traffic jams, air travel, land, sea, there's so many good things we can achieve with this, and with quantum computing especially. It's really, it's a mind-boggling, and I don't think, like, I wish we could solve this right now, but I think no, boy, I think if the really good people in the good companies, I'm sure they work there, okay? I'm sure in every company there are good people that can make the difference. All I can do is hope that they will.
Yeah. Yeah, and if they're making decisions based on profit margins, then we're fucked.
Listen, at the end of the day, the directorion sets mainly by money people, and beneath them there are accountants, beneath them there are lawyers, beneath them there are engineers and creative people that being told what product they need to produce.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I just, you know what? What's her name? That Dudette that came with all the Facebook documents.
Oh, I think her name was Elizabeth something too, right? The Facebook
I don't
whistleblower.
think. Yeah, something. I don't think she did that like because she's like a good person. Like she was trying to.
Frances Huggins.
Yeah, I don't really care. It's not relevant. No, I'm serious.
Oh, you
Like,
just asked her name, so there she
yeah,
is.
yeah. Her, exactly her. I really hope, from the bottom of my heart, that she did it out of goodwill.
Yeah, me too.
But who knows?
Yeah. What would
And
be a reason that she, if it not for goodwill, why would she want to do something like this?
money. Why not?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, she even stated that they should put people like her in charge of making the decisions on what is safe and what is and what
oh,
isn't.
thank you
Yeah,
so
because
much, Miss. What's your name?
Francis,
What's his face?
Francis Huggin or whatever. So yeah, she
Chernish Bogan. Ah, okay.
vindictiveness, spite.
No, I'm really, maybe, okay, maybe I'm a cynical. Okay, maybe I'm cynical, but I'm allowed to be. I'm sorry. This world is being ruled by money.
Yeah.
Money, and nothing else. No soul, no love, no anything. If she was there and tried to, why did you came up now? Huh? Why just now?
Yeah.
You've been holding these documents for how long? You can have working with the FBI while you were there. Why didn't you?
Yeah. No,
Like
this comes on the.
It's interest, man.
Well, it comes on the heels of you have a big group of people in our government here in the United States who are looking to regulate what can be said and what can't be said on Facebook or on social media in general. And so it was interesting that while this discussion is going on censorship, all of a sudden our dear Francis here shows up and talks about the dangers and your children are at risk and all this stuff, and put me in charge. I'll be the arbiter of truth for the American people and the world at large. So it does seem a little sus when this all went down. You know, there was a lot of time, and it's still a lot of talk about, regulating what can be said and said. Safety, you got to protect people,
You know what? Don't. You want the solution? Homeboy got one. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready for some knowledge, man?
Let's go. Drop it.
Facebook and the user will be accountable for everything they write and publish. Then, if, let's say, Mike EP would decide to, I don't know, talk shit about me, I can literally go take you to court and sue your ass if it's wrong. If it's wrong, you lose and I'll win. And that hurts. There's a reason that why people don't do it on the streets and do it behind a keyboard.
Yeah.
Right now, they account zero responsibility. If you will be accountable I want to see you. I'm sure everybody will think twice before typing some hate speeches.
Yeah, I mean accountability on both ends. I mean that would be cool, and having clear guidelines, I think, as well. Because right now, as of right now, you like I just got a video taken down from YouTube off of a guest who is somewhat controversial. I will admit, Nick Natoli does stir up a bit of shit, but but
But who am I to judge?
but who am I to judge? Yeah, I love Nick.
Exactly.
He's a fantastic.
Apparently, Google judges.
Yes, and they are the ones who has decided that whatever we were talking about was considered hate speech, and they decided to take it down. Now, a conversation
Wait,
was going on between.
be honest. Was it?
I don't know, because they don't give you anything for example. They don't give you any examples, so like I don't know what it was. If something that was said in that conversation was considered hate speech, I probably would self-censor and try not to go down that path again, because I don't want to offend anybody, but more I don't want to be, lose my YouTube account, even though it makes me zero money. So like even if I did lose that account, whatever, but still it's a valuable resource for a social media network, or platform.
Yeah,
So-
sure, man. You don't need to make excuses, man. I totally understand you.
but for me personally, I would just like to know, define exactly what it was, and so I don't have to go there anymore, and I don't have to do
Exactly,
that
man.
anymore. And
I'm with you.
and that's fine. And I'm not one for self-censorship or censorship. I mean, I'm sorry, that's not true. I'm not one for censorship. I am one for self-censoring because of just being polite and being a part of a
Exactly.
polite society. I don't think that's wrong. But the minute you start like regulating it, making it policy, and then start taking away people's livelihoods without even specifying exactly what it is that they said that was offensive, then I have a problem with that. There's and so they need to
Your
come up with.
problem consists beyond your borders, man.
Of course, yeah, and what am I going to do? What do we do? Because these are private companies, unless they're regulated, unless they're held to accountability of some kind, and unless they are held accountable to the point where they need to define and be clear about exactly what is the violations being taken place. We're always going to be in this sort of blurry gray area where we're always going to be, tiptoeing on eggshells for the rest of our time as content creators.
I'll tell you. You know what? I think it's the best advice I can, and I'm really putting it in my mind, especially before I'm coming here on my podcast, on your podcast.
It's our podcast.
Yeah,
it's ours.
Our podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, no, just when you are a content creator, you are 100% accountable to everything you say.
Yeah.
By the blood of your career. Period. And that's true to any creative professional. But for us, especially because we put ourselves out there. And I think, at least for myself, I want to be the one who always speaks the truth, okay? At least as far as I can tell. I'm trying to speak facts as far as I can tell. And I'm open to other opinion as far as I can tell. And I stay off out of places that I don't understand or I don't understand about.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of hard, but again, we are 100% accountable. And that's hard. That's hard, man. Because eventually I want to be sure enough that if I do, I don't know, talk shit about Apple, and not that I ever had to, but or any other company, if they will decide, I don't know, let's say take down my video because of DMCA, because I played their event while it was live, then I can literally take them to court and win. And this is an ace in the pocket that we all as content creators must have. We need to fully understand the implications of what we're saying and what they might end up coming. Because let's say, do you know the stock guy is a streamer? The
Yeah, I
stock
do.
guy.
I do know this.
Okay, so the stock guy, okay, is I don't want. Never mind. He's a pretty cool dude. But either way, I don't know if it's true or not, but he said that he was commentating on the Apple event, and he was probably talking shit about Apple, and they DMCA'd him. For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Right.
And to be honest, if it was me, and I would 100% sure, because this is how I like to work. I know he doesn't, because he just says whatever he wants on spot. But if it was me, I would take them to court. If I was sure I'm right, I would take them to court. Make sure they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
The straw guy, the stock guy. Amstel, no, come on. You know better.
It's the stock guy. He's a streamer here on Twitch, and he's a pretty big streamer as well. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I remember when all oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So no, you go.
Mighty, thank you so much for those gifted subs. I really appreciate that. You're too kind. You're too kind. The what was I forgot. Wall Street Bets. That was awesome. Wall Street Bets was a Reddit thing, right? Was that that was the Reddit thread, and then there was other things back when that was I'm old and deaf, guy. That's not true, Marianne. You're not old and deaf. You're awesome. That's what you are. Yeah, the Wall Street's Bets. I remember that Reddit thread when that was coming out, and all the the Reddit community.
What happened?
It was back when all that like AMC and To the Moon came out, and everybody was like flipping out, and everybody, when NFTs and cryptocurrency really came to the main light and people were really starting to pay attention. It wasn't too long ago. I think it was last year, right? It was something like that.
Okay.
It was just a thread on Reddit where people were going and they're doing the pump and dump thing. It was the whole AMC pump and dump, like they were like, but they were holding. I don't think it was a pump and dump. I think I'm saying the wrong terminology. But they were holding on to this crappy the stonks. They were holding on to like AMC and GameStop, and these companies were pretty much not worth shit, especially during the pandemic. So you had a bunch of people who they decided
ramped them up.
Yes, they ramped them up. And Pizza Jams, oh yeah, the story of the common people getting rich as fuck. Yeah. Pizza Jams was one of the people who was definitely balls deep in it. I remember I was in it too, and I ended up selling my AMC. Pizza Jams ended up doing really good, and he still has his AMC, which I was like very impressed by. He's still holding.
Yeah, baby.
To the moon.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, they were buying AMC to screw up the short sellers who were trying to profit by forcing AMC down. Yes, and still holding. Pizza Jams still holding. Yeah, man.
Nice, man.
But have you heard of that new trend that's going on where people are what is it? What is that website called? The where they're tracking like politicians' stock trades. Have you heard that? Like,
oh, man.
There's this
this
the Speaker of the House here in the United States. Her name is Nancy Pelosi, and she's like this whale of an investor, right? She's made in the last 2 years, she's made like hundreds of millions of dollars or something ridiculous. Don't quote me on the hundreds of millions, but too much. Whale watch, is that what it's called, Cathosaurus? Whale. So they go and they track these politicians' movements and the stock market because they're all insider trading. And so, and you know how much they have to pay if they get caught? You know what the fine is if they get caught insider trading as a politician here? $200 American. Yeah, it's actually really becoming a whole thing.
What?
Yes. Yes. So what we're having right now is we're having people who are creating policy in their own financial interest. And that's dangerous.
Can you send me that link? I want in.
Sure. Yeah, you want to follow these guys. But there's a whole website.
Yeah, why not?
Whale watch.
Dude, this is fucking stink till hell. Like, man, I hate... douchebags.
Oh yeah, but it's not it. That's not it. I don't think. Yeah, it's something else. It's called what's the fucking thing? Uh,
Yo,
politician,
Cat, can you hook us up? I think
politicians.
Cat is all in on this
Oh,
stuff. Cat and Pizza Jams? Yeah, baby.
cat is in. Cat is in. Pizza Jams is in. These people, these fucking politicians
Yo,
are out
dudes,
there.
hook us up.
Surely not.
You tinfoil hat wearing us. Dude! No shame!
So let's see. Legislators actually do put their money. No. What is that website called? Damn it.
Breakers of code, remember.
The breakers of code. Let's see. The insider trading.
Insider trading. Yeah, man, you should always Google that.
Yeah, no, it's gonna come right up.
Three pages of ads.
So
Dude, chill. I'm on the toilet. Give me a minute. Yeah, baby.
okay, so this is Insider right here. I'll just bring up this just so we can get an idea of what's going on. So Insider, this is their thing. So 54 members of Congress have violated a law designed to stop insider trading and prevent conflicts of interest. Oh yeah.
Wait. How many Congress members are there?
Oh, 450 something. So
Oh, so like an eighth.
yeah.
It's not bad.
It's all it takes is 54 to sway a vote, you know? Insider and other media have identified numerous U.S. lawmakers not complying with the Federal Stock Act. Their excuses range from oversights, clerical errors, and inattentive accountants. What does that mean? Ethics watchdogs and even some Congress want to ban lawmakers from trading individual stocks. And yeah, so this is what's going on right now. This is from January 11th, and people are like, you know, like it's a whole movement because of these people who I think it started out on Reddit or maybe it was a Twitter thing, but because people started tracking these politicians and they made whole websites dedicated to track their investments, and people are following them and making money. I think that's why they're actually looking into this, is because the people, the internet came together, especially, and it kind of started with this whole AMC thing, right? This whole AMC was sort of a protest, and which I love. That's why I loved it so much, even though it turned out that there was big companies that ended up benefiting off of it anyways. They ended up, GM.
Yo, Mike, we need in, man.
Yeah, I know. We need to know
we need in on this because this is like something that's gonna be blocked soon.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try to put a stop to this. They don't want regular people making money just by following what these asshole Congress people are doing, and they're just Congress people, so they're not. It's not like they're senators or anything. Although I do believe senators. Yeah, House senators may have avoided insider traded charges. Yeah, this was 2 years ago. Accountant, oh oops, I made you a tenfold the money you were allowed.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
My
Oopsie.
Oh. Oh my God. Nancy Pelosi thinks that members of Congress should be banned from trading stocks. Are you serious? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Shut up, Nancy Pelosi. You're the one. She's the one who started it all. Nancy Pelosi is the same compared to some of these people on that list. Oh. Yeah, and her husband's like a straight up stock trader or a trader. So like, it's really that soundboard is amazing. I agree. It's much better than mine. All I got is
Out in the street, they
that's all I
call
got.
it murder.
That's what I got. Oh no! Yeah,
Never
there
mind.
we go. GuyCo might do a loop for us. He might do a loop for us, maybe. We don't know. We'll ask him. We'll ask him a little bit later. See if he has it in it. Any Kamozi. What is that? Oh, is that what it's called? Pizza Jams? No, it's called something else. And I don't want to spend too much more time. Oh, this is this is the rapper. Oh my God. You're right. That's the artist. Oh my God. I'm such an asshole. Hot Boy Summer Funky Style. Oh shit. That was my bad, guys. I'm an idiot. Yes, That's who sang that song, and I am Burnout. There you go. Hot Steppa. Yes. What was so the I don't know what the name of that website is, but we will, if someone finds it, please drop it in the chat. It's just I wish we could figure it out. It's just god damn. Whatever. We're done. World of Reggae.
No, don't worry, man.
Anyways, yeah, so I don't know, man. Like we're obviously living in a very corrupt time where I feel like we're seeing this corruption come out more than ever due to the pandemic, due to the fact that we're, it's just become obvious like what's happening now. I don't know. What?
Don't forget,
What?
you have big companies try to force that content, which is the corruption, on you.
Oh.
It's in their best interest for you to see that corruption, big or small. Don't forget that, man. It's all interest, baby. They are all over the place.
So you're saying that it is by design that they allow a certain amount of information out. So so there is a they that is controlling information.
Why not? Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah.
No,
why
for real, wouldn't
no,
you? I'm every time you ask me those questions, I'm putting myself like, I don't know, with Zook pens, okay?
Yeah.
I need to back all those people off of me. Those are assholes either way. Let's just draw the fire like over there. Let the politician take the hit. For now, again. Anything happened since that, what's her face?
Francis.
Skedaddle, yeah. Nothing. They literally no, now we're Meta, we're not Facebook. I'm sorry. Like that helps. I don't know, maybe for two generation it will, and then Facebook will be forgotten in all its scandals. I don't know, maybe they're right.
Right.
But either way, like this is what we got, man.
Yeah.
This is what we got.
Right, and we're not,
Period.
and I don't. When they say things like start your own Twitter and stuff, it's like I don't think that's how it works. Maybe I don't know. Like they're tried, like that. What's that one platform that they deplatformed? It was Parler. Parler was something back when they took Trump off of Twitter. They actually took down Parler because they were saying that they were inciting violence and racism and all this stuff. Turns out most of what happened, especially, I don't know if you're familiar with January 6th, there was this insurrection over here. They call it an insurrection, but really it was a bunch of dipshits just partying in the Capitol. No,
man, but that thing, if you ask me, this is a disgrace.
It is.
Whether he is a wait.
Go ahead.
I was talking about Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Whether if he's wrong or right, okay, which is very wrong, okay, and send lunatics into to do their thing in the capital, which I do not condemn. But a company shut the fuck up out of the fucking president of the fucking United States.
Mm-hmm.
That is unheard of.
Yeah.
No matter how dangerous he is, he was still acting president at the time.
Yeah.
For me, it was like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
how the fuck did that happen? I'm looking from the side, like, and he's crazy and he shouldn't have done that and he's fucking racist, but yeah, whatever. To me, is like, isn't that taking liberty?
Yeah.
He was elected, whether with brainwash or not, with all the Cambridge Analytica. Again, I'm just saying, okay, when is the border? Okay, Apple now is scanning for pedophile. Okay, what more are you scanning for?
Right.
Twitter decided this particular racist comment from this particular specific racist man is not allowed on our platform. But what about all the others? You fucking hypocrites.
Right.
Trump is the only dude in the world which is fucking racist and dangerous? No. There are so many more and far more worse.
Right.
I don't want to even start with that. That was, if you ask me, it was, how do you say, when you present force?
Violence
You know what I'm
or
talking about.
aggression?
No.
Aggressive aggression.
No, like Twitter want to show the Capitol who's the boss.
Yeah.
They want to show it to the politicians, show of force, close. Man, no, like, we're the boss here. We're going to shut you up no matter which politician you are, even if you're the president, the leader of the free world, which he was at the time, lunatic as he is, okay? Which, you know me, I really, like, either way, I don't care
Yeah. Well.
about that.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't know what was more crazy, you know? That he did that, which is fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And on the other hand, okay, then all the companies deleted all of his accounts. Is that democratic?
Yeah.
Is that our future? I don't know, man.
Well,
I'm scared.
And then
Either way.
I mean, after the election, Time Magazine released that article and they just basically laid it all out on how big tech and the media all worked together to make sure Trump didn't come back as president. That's not democracy, but that's what happened. But yeah, that whole thing, the interesting thing about, Trump being taken down is the same day the Chinese government released pro Uyghur sterilization propaganda. So like you were saying, there's a lot of different governments, a lot of different people who are out there saying horrible things. People even on the left who take it on their own, in which I'm not trying to put myself away from the left because I'm a very lefty guy. I'm a liberal as fuck. But, I do have some...
I'm me.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck your sides.
Right, exactly.
Fuck your
That's kind of
sides.
how I see it too. It's like, but if I had to sit here, it's like I have a lot of, I'm very open-minded about a lot of shit. So it's not like I'm for... Anyways, I'm getting off track here and losing track of what I was saying.
Don't worry. I ain't judging, man.
And I can't remember what I was even going to say. So there you go. No, but I shed no tears over Trump. Yeah, me neither. Fuck him. But it is dangerous when you have...
No, you shed tear on the democracy, man.
No,
who the fuck are those companies to say who can speak or who can't?
I agree. But
if you do, then give us all an equal measurement. So, okay, like there's tons of racism on all sides. I can tell you that in firsthand. Believe me, on this part of the world, things are way worse and way more racist than you ever think about. And then shit isn't being done. No one cares because no one cares. As Cartagena said it. It was a statement. We can shut you up even if you think that you are the most powerful person in the universe.
Yeah.
For me, in my view, that's dangerous more than anything else.
Yeah, man. I think what I was saying earlier was that people on the people of tolerance who tend to be the people on the left are the ones who can be
I won't
very
agree with you on that, but people of tolerance.
No. But that's supposedly, right? Supposedly, people on the left
Allegedly.
are the people, allegedly. But when you look at people, if you disagree with anything they say, they'll attack you relentlessly. Like I had a young black gay conservative person on my show, and the chat turned against him, and it was bad. But like. I remember I follow him. I think that some of the things he says is crazy and stupid. And I don't like it, but there's also things that I do agree with, but I'm not writing him off as a human being. But he went through his YouTube comments and people were straight up calling him a monkey. Okay. And these are people on the left who think it's okay to go and say these horrible things. If it's in the name of tolerance, it just doesn't make sense to me, and that's who is sort of creating this narrative.
About that? I'm sorry, this is fucking hypocrisy.
Yeah, no, I know Kat.
Sorry,
I know Kat was there, and so was Cartagena. Yeah,
dude, he was a bit of comedy value. Okay,
Yeah,
listen, if it's like
he's
his
outrageous.
thing to do it.
No, it's not. It's not. He wasn't meant to be funny. He was actually very upset that the chat turned against him. He's not used to being challenged in the way that he was, and so it kind of got ugly in a way. But whatever, it's fine. Like we're cool and
No, man, I'm a stronger belief that everybody's entitled to their own stupid opinion.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's it. I don't care if it's based or something or not. It's not relevant.
Oh,
If
I know,
it's your
Kat.
opinion, and
Yeah,
that's it.
no, by the way, I want to clarify that no racist comments were directed towards him from this chat. This chat was very respectful in the fact that they
Yo,
were just
son
challenging.
of.
What's up, Snarf? Wait, what did you call him? Snarf?
I said Sanraf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you say it like that?
I was probably mispronounced it. Snorf
Okay.
sounds better. Yeah.
No. It's just I love the way that you would pronounce that. That's awesome because that's how you would say that. So that's amazing. I love that.
I would probably say it wrong, and he would correct me
Oh, that's okay.
after one time.
Yeah, the consequence was that nobody in here was talking. Yeah, he was talking. Yeah,
we called him out on his BS.
Exactly.
That was
Exactly.
all.
But what I was saying is that I saw a video of him reading comments from an appearance he did on a YouTube show, and the comments were just atrocious. And that's what I was saying. It wasn't this chat at all. This chat was just calling him out because he said shit like, "I like the character Uncle Tom, and I want to be like Uncle Tom." And I'm just like, you gotta understand that carries some connotations in this country when you say shit like that people aren't gonna always agree with you. And he kind of got butthurt because people didn't agree with him or see his point from an intellectual point of view. When
Why is that? Why, you know what? I think this is the problem of these days. The lack of pluralism. Like, as long as we want to wish that we are liberal and free and accepting, we're not. We're too hanged up into our own stupid ideas that got it into our head, God knows how. And we think it's our thinking, our creation. We're not even entitled of saying we are the origin of that thought. We're not. Everything we are as a civilization is just a copy paste with 80% macro, like on the copying machine of the same shit that been before. That is it. That is it. Nothing separates us today between 80 years ago. 80 years ago. Fucking over 20 million people died worldwide. It's fucking insane. And we're sitting here right now with the marvel of internet, and you tell me that a gay black dude, yeah, right? Like,
yeah, gay.
He got offended. Back then he got killed.
Yeah.
They would kill that fucking dude.
Yeah.
Sorry for calling me you fucking dude. I don't know. This is fucking crazy, and it's like, oh, wow, weak progress. We're liberal now. No, man, that's fucked up. Because each of us is stuck in our own fucking ass. Sorry for the language. I'm sorry. I'm just like mind blown of this thing. Pluralism is an amazing thing. Adopt it. Take it to your hands. Embrace it. That dude thinks not like me. What the fuck do you care? How does it affect your world? I'm sorry. I'm literally in pain on everything that concerns this subject. I can't comprehend humanity anymore. I'm in that state of mind. I just don't understand the logic behind it. How can we be so fucking stupid? No, that's fucking, this us. It's me and you. We are fucking stupid. Because we're letting stupid people lead us. We don't learn from history. We don't learn shit. Not from history, not from our books, not from our teachers, not for our fucking mentors. And right now we have the companies against the governments and the individuals. It's divide and conquer from the ground up. Vaxxed, unvaxxed, black, whites. Who the fuck cares? Why is it still a thing? 2020 fucking 2. 21st. It's crazy. How is it a thing? How is racism a thing these days? 80 years has passed. Thank you so much, Macy. We're gonna add that to the banner, to the big banner.
How can we be so fucking stupid? GuyCo 2022.
Yeah, I'm just how? Why do you care? I'm dying. There's people out there that hate me and they don't know me.
Yeah.
If you hate me because of who I am, fine, so be it. I might be a douche. But if it's like you hate me because of something, or because of where I'm from, because the color of my skin, because who I fuck, how is it relevant? How? Why? Why in your personal life, in your fucking small ass smartphone that you stuck all day like this? Why? Because those companies do it deliberately. They press our buttons where apparently it still hurts us.
Yeah.
In the racism, in the money, in politicians, with the politicians, in politics, in everything but them. And we need to be concerned. If you ask him, this is my personal main concern. How can we survive the past 10 years without fucking killing each other? I'm the happy dude, okay? I'm the happiest guy on Twitch, some say, okay? Not me, not my words. Yeah. And I want to send that message, and I want to send that positivity to the world because we lack it. We lack it. Love is free. Why no one advertising that? Because it's free? What? Like, there's no one good reason to try manipulate the bad sentiment if the good sentiment is equally good. As an end product, equally good, not even 1% worse. Why did you choose? All companies, I turn to you. Why did you choose to manipulate us in a bad way? If you can do it in a good way. Keep on manipulating us. Give us your products. Okay? We want them for free. Take advantage of us. Please, we beg. Just do it in a good way. You have the power to make you are the only one with the power to make influence in this world. To turn wars between brothers into just having a good time. You literally have the power to do that. Think about it. Invest 10%, 5%, 1% of your annual revenue out of advertisements. 1% not into doing good, because I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And it doesn't help me that you gotta I don't know, put some trees in this dead zone in, I don't know, Colombia. It seems nice, okay? You are nice people, you're doing nice gestures. No, acting. We need action. We need this fucking thing to be fucking operable. We need to operate with it. We need the help because we are only an end user.
Whew.
Hot sauce, man. I'm sorry.
No, that was
got way too emotional.
No, that
I'm hot, man.
you are on fire, baby. You're on fire. No, man. I agree with so much of what you said, man. There's this yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. Yeah.
Love is the best thing we do. Single best thing we do as humans, and it's free.
Yeah, emotion is good.
Well, emotion is good. Thank you, Kat.
I like your suggestion. It's like, well, if they can make a bunch of money off of creating division, then why couldn't they? Is there money? Is there a way to make money on bringing people together? Is that a profitable is that a profitable model that they could follow? Because it seems like negative emotions keep people more engaged longer. And whereas if
You
you,
say that, but more than one psychiatrist said on those very huge panels that in some case it might not be. Maybe they can, like, it will cost them
yes,
eventually the user base. Everybody that gets fed up with hate might lose them
mm,
eventually. And people here in the chat said, someone, I don't remember who said it, but they deleted their app. Me, I'm doing my best as a content creator not to absorb the shit and do only what I have to from those apps. You know, eventually they would lose our trust, whether they know it or not. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. And again, the most troublesome thing in this thing is the divide and conquer. It's left against right. It's white against black. It's vax against anti-vax. No, fuck you, companies. Civilians against politicians. Citizens like against leaders. Not companies. Did you hear any anti-Google people? Any anti-Apple people? Anti-Facebook people? How many of those did you hear? Petition against Facebook. Not using on Facebook one day. Did you hear it from anyone, anywhere, anytime? No. Why? I don't know. Let's think.
yeah, I mean, it's like keep people distracted with fighting each other, so they can't see how fucking all the insane policies being made, all the insane,
Divide and conquer.
all the insane, all the liberties that are being stripped, all of our voices being taken from us. Because social media was this place that was supposed to be sort of a town square where you could sort of voice your opinion, and you have a place to
Yeah.
sort of like talk to people and communicate. And now it's turned into a thing where it's just you only come here to agree with the narrative set forth. And if not,
Even so, I don't know. Like what you see in the comments, the first comment, it won't be what I see in the first comments,
that's
even
true.
on the same post.
That's true.
They are getting so good at targeting us. It's borderline scary, but I truly think that this can be diverted into good with a matter of will on the side of those companies.
Yeah.
As the one who assumed to understand tech, okay? Only assuming, allegedly, okay? Don't trust my word. Don't trust me. You don't know who I am or what my interests are. I might be working for Apple, but only you know. Which I'm not. I wish to. Apple, if you're hearing me, hit me up. But no, I'm not. I'm not affiliated with any of them, and you can't trust me. You choose to. We choose to trust them. So unless they will pick another road, eventually people would stop to trust them. I hope. You know what? I hope. I'm clueless, sadly, and I'm the one who presume he knows everything about apply for GuyCo. Dude, I'm still waiting for my royalties from them.
Where's my royalties, GuyCo?
Yo, using my name for years and General Motors company.
And
I'm coming for you too.
it all comes.
My initials are GMC, by the way.
Oh shit! Watch
My
out.
true initials, yeah.
Oh wow. So there you go. It comes full circle, coming back to OBS and slobs, just doing whatever they want, taking whatever names they want, taking information.
Slobs, yeah.
Yeah.
Slobs, not OBS.
Slobs, yes. Not
Look
OBS.
out for Grecos. Geckos.
I feel like despite the fact that people are aware of these things, people continue to feed the machine because it is easy or convenient. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Is like,
And they're hooked.
yeah,
And they won't acknowledge it. Yeah, we are all.
Oh, you know what? I saw that thing that you said, Morby, the paradox of tolerance. I'm not sure. I've never heard of it, but But the Wikipedia says the paradox of tolerance states that if a society is tolerant without limit, its ability to be tolerant is eventually seized or destroyed by the intolerant. Karl Popper described it as the seemingly paradoxical idea that in order to maintain a tolerant society, the society must retain the right to be intolerant or intolerant. So, like, if you take away the right to be, if you take away the right to, wait a second, what was it? If you take away, if you retain the right to be intolerant of intolerance. So
But
you,
man, that's what the moderation 101. If every day is awesome, then no day is awesome.
yeah,
You know?
right,
That is exactly the thing. And it's right for everything.
yeah.
It's global. If you're not moderating anything, you're just over consuming.
Right. It's left to its own devices. And that's why people are like, you need these counterbalance arguments. And that's why censoring people and shutting people down is so dangerous, because you're just sort of letting one side rule it all. And eventually that just, it turns in on itself. Like they're stating here is just that it becomes so tolerant that it starts becoming intolerance of intolerance. And
Exactly. Yin and yang. You see that?
right,
The
you need a
Tao?
balance. You have to have a balance, and I'm not,
Have to have a balance.
I don't hate Republicans and I don't hate Democrats, and I know that don't mean shit over there. But what I'm saying is like it's just like I think that you do need two sides of an argument is what I'm saying, and that can be Democrat,
I think you need
Republican,
more.
right, left. Well, yes, I do too, because there's
Two?
nuances. There's nuances. I agree, because this two-party system is ridiculous, but that's not what I'm referring to. I'm just saying that there needs to be...
No, not the
there needs a-
two-party system. I think it's just when you don't let more than two
Right, and I'm
voices
sorry,
out.
two voices is a bad,
No,
bad
it's
way to
just-
say it.
It's just, again, it's divide and conquer. Okay, the internet has the power to give everyone opinion. Why do you hear only two?
Right. Right, and that's what like I'm not saying literally just two opinions, but I am saying that if you have one side of the story only without other sides of the story, then that can be dangerous. That can lead into to a lot of bad things that could happen. Three sides of his
Yeah.
or her side and the truth. Yeah. Well, instead of two sides, we need three sides, and maybe instead of three sides, we need four sides. But what I'm saying is that if you don't
I'm
have
saying
more,
no sides. I'm saying just opinions in a pool are totally fine. Why do we need to have sides? Sides. I'm sorry, sides.
No, you're right.
Why? It's, again, divide and conquer, which I hardly disagree. There's no him, they, or we. There's us. There's us. We are in this together. We are made, me and you, and that tree over there share 93% of our DNA. Okay? Everything on this planet is made of the same atoms. We are all made of the same things. The rocks, humans, animals, cameras. Okay? Carbon. The most abundant element in the universe. Not here on Earth, in the universe. I'm not kidding. I don't understand hate anymore. I can't. There's no reason. There's no reason but divide and conquer, which made mainly throughout the years by big money. Nothing else. Big money.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, money is the driving force, I think, on a lot of this. It's wealth and power, and
George Constanza.
there are facts that there are beliefs, as George Costanza famously said to Jerry Seinfeld. The truth is what you believe. Yes, it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's
Today more than
dangerous too.
ever.
Yeah, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. Okay, that's just how
It's
it is.
11, man.
It's 11 now. All right, GuyCo, I really appreciate you coming on the show. Is there anything that you want to leave us with, or any good words of wisdom,
Oh
or
my
anything
god!
coming
I
up?
have no idea how we got into this rabbit hole, man.
I know.
I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm usually way more optimistic and more positive dude. I don't know how we got on
It's my
this
fault.
like
It's my fault. I'm pessimist
train
as
wreck.
shit.
I have no idea.
Well, but these are the things that I feel like need to be talked about, and these are the things that don't get talked about. You know, like I feel like there's a lot of people that just want to just run with the narrative, and I think that having all these different ideas, especially with chat having, their opinions as well, I think that people have learned something here. I know I have. And I think that's important. I think that what we're doing when we're having these conversations that might not always be happy-go-lucky, are getting to a place to where we can have the freedoms to be happy-go-lucky. You know what I mean? And maybe that's a little bit. I'm putting a little too much importance on my conversations, but still, I think every conversation, it counts a little. So hey, whatever.
You know what? I will leave you with this, and I'm do it with every at every end of my stream. Every end of my stream, I like to say that love is the single best thing we do as humans, and it's free. So just spread it around you. It's free to your neighbor, someone you walked by on the street, to your loved ones. Love is the single best thing we do. So spread it and share your love because it's free. So don't be cheap. It's free. Do it.
Get out there. Get out there, people, and
Yeah.
love somebody. Have you
All
loved
we need
someone
is
today?
love.
All we need is love, baby.
Oh man, I don't
GuyCo,
want to answer that.
GuyCo, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you coming back on the show. Had a wonderful conversation. Everybody give a round of applause to GuyCo Music! GuyCo, I'll be in touch soon, my friend. Thank you so much. Ah, man, have a great rest of your day, buddy.
Thank you so much, you guys, for having me. Love you all, and see you next time.
All right, guys. Oh.
It doesn't work. It did.
All right, guys. Oh my God, that was amazing. Thank you, GuyCo Music, for coming on the show and giving us all that wonderful, just everything. That was great. Yeah, I love the snipping. Yes, I agree. Hierarchy was supposed to be out yesterday, but it is not. So there you go. GuyCo, thank you for dropping in on the chat and being here a part of us. This Monday, I have a British rapper on, which I'm very excited, and I forgot his name. Let me look it up. We got a British rapper on, and I'm excited. I've never had a British hip hop. No, I can't do that right. Is it bleak? No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be good. I don't think it'll be bleak. It'll be fun. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. Let me see. What is their name? Oh shit. Did I lose it already? Shit. There it is. So I've linked up with a new entertainment company who has some their underground Canadian hip hop label. That's what they are. I thought that the Ziggy, what's up? Bleakism spills, son. Yeah. No, it's not bleak. It's let me try to find them. So they're an underground Canadian hip hop label, and they have all kinds of stuff going on. I thought they were pretty cool. So the name of the person is, because now we gotta go like look at what they do. Calendar. How you doing, Ziggy? The Zigulation is back, baby. Let me see. Oh, that's not it. His name is Trusk Music, TRUSC. Hold on, Trusk Music. I'm supposed to be ending because I have to go to work soon. So, okay, here's Trusk on SoundCloud. He's British hip hop, y'all. British hip hop. Let's go. Let's see what. Let's see. We get a DM